It's asking us for courage without certainty.
Because it's unwritten.
We read the same chart.
Hello, astrology enthusiasts.
Hello, astrology enthusiasts. Welcome to Moon Signs
and Storylines.
I'm Megan.
And I'm Kimberly.
Here at Moon Signs and Storylines, we like to dissect, explore, uncover the full moons and the new moons in 3 different parts.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, you're on the second part of
the full moon in Leo. Self-expressive, courageous, leader, bright as the sun, Leo.
If you want to identify yourself and you want to feel the emotions, if you are identifying with yourself, you will experience that this full moon in Leo on February 1st. So if this is the second video on the full moon that you have seen, thank you. If you missed the first one on the character and the plot twist, go back because we'll analyze the chart.
Mm-hmm.
Once we're there, once we establish the energy of that full moon's chart, we come up with our reference.
Yes, and we came up with our own references that we're going to share with you today.
Yes. So this is for novice astrologers to understand the energy without really understanding astrology. But it's also for experienced astrologers to look at the chart and play along and give your own reference.
Yes, we would love that.
We would love that.
Mm-hmm.
Each time we do this, we expand. Like every time that you give your reference, I learn a little bit more about the energies, and then I understand astrology even a little bit more. And then I understand what the cycles of nature is trying to tell me, the cycles of time.
Exactly. And I feel the same way I still remember all yours.
Yeah.
So she not only teaches astrology, she teaches history lessons as well.
Well, then I'm a Gemini with the Sag moon. Then I get to explore and dig deep and look into things and find information that I didn't know. So each time we're growing and building not only on our astrology knowledge, but the knowledge of the world.
And I love that. We are wide open.
Perspective is cool. So you ready to give ours?
Yes. Oh, you cut me again.
I cut you again.
Ah, you get to choose.
Wow, I usually don't win, but I've been winning lately. When we do win Rochambeau, we get to choose. I've been greedy and I've been going first, so I'm gonna let you shine.
Go first?
I'm gonna let you shine. I would be a community member right now.
Okay. You're showing up as an Aquarian. Thank you so much. And I guess I'll be the Leo.
Yes.
My favorite sign of the zodiac. Okay, so my hook.
Kimberly is going to give hints of what her reference is for this full moon in Leo. Me and you get to guess what it is.
Yes, you do. Okay, so we'll begin with the Leo moon as for courage, not perfection, but truth. Aquarius looks to the future, inviting new ideas, new words, new ways of being. What's been held back wants to be spoken. And in saying it, something heals.
Ooh. Here's the little riddle. This is a riddle.
Oh. Old dreams fall away. Clarity takes their place. We don't need the whole plan.
No.
Just the next honest step. The page is blank. The sky is listening. And the rest is still unwritten.
It's a song.
Yes, it is. She got it.
It is a song from the 90s, 2000?
It's 2000.
Okay. I can't remember her name. I wouldn't want to call her a one-hit wonder, but maybe a one-album wonder. What is her name?
Do y'all know?
Do you all know? Okay. But the song is
Unwritten.
By
Natasha Bedingfield.
Yeah. Nice.
Okay, so this full moon in Leo feels like a song unwritten by Natasha.
On this point, I make me and Kimberly listen to the song.
Okay.
Because I want to hear a groove. I want to hear the groove.
That's Leo, illuminate.
The rest is just unwritten.
Yes, the rest is just unwritten. Perfect. So the ruler of the chart is the sun. So where's the sun? It's sitting over there in Aquarius. And it's part of this really big stellium. This is a powerful doorway moment. This is courage to think differently, to love differently, to speak what's true, even when it changes everything.
Nice.
Across the sky is the Leo moon. And the Leo moon asks, are you brave enough to be seen? Leo says, it's in my heart. Aquarius says, this is my vision. Together, they remind us our story isn't finished. It's still being written. And the lyric is, today is where your book begins. So let's look at Mercury and Aquarius. Has a wide square to Uranus and Taurus. Brings sudden insights, truth-telling, and an uncomfortable realizations. But this isn't chaos. It's called awakening.
Positive.
Positive, yeah. And with Chiron and Aries sextiling Mercury, there's healing in saying the thing we've been afraid to say. But remember, your voice does matter, even if it shakes. And in the song, there's a lyric that speaks to this. Speak your mind, make no apologies.
Bow down.
Yes. I love that about Mercury and Aquarius.
Yeah.
Sometimes they say things without an apology. Have you noticed?
Yes. No comment. She has a Mercury in Aquarius. Mine is Taurus.
I got to work on that. Like, that was in my face.
Good.
Okay, Neptune in Aries is sextile Pluto in Aquarius. It's subtle, but it's powerful. This is the spiritual courage, the change that arises from the soul, but not with force. Rebirth doesn't always roar. Sometimes it whispers. Meanwhile, Saturn in the final degree of Pisces, still touching Neptune, marks the closing of a long emotional chapter. Old dreams dissolve. New faith begins. Not blind faith, but earned faith. The lyric that speaks to this says, live your life with your arms wide open. I love that.
Yeah, totally.
That feels like Aquarius energy with a Leo moon.
Oh, yeah. And then that whole mutable Pisces, and then given into the Aries.
Right.
It's like, don't forget to live with your arms wide open.
Love it. Love it. So this full moon says, you don't need the whole plan. No, guys. We think that like the last chapter, you know, with all the Capricorn, we need the plan. This full moon says you don't need the whole plan. You just need honesty, courage, and the willingness to step forward, even without the script. Because the rest, well, it's still unwritten.
I knew you were going to say that.
Okay, so my final thoughts on this full moon. This full moon isn't about having it all figured out. Thank God. It's about showing up anyway with honesty, courage, and heart. Say the thing. Take the step. Trust the quiet pull forward. You don't need permission. You don't need the ending. The light is on. The moment is now. Your story is still unwritten. And guess what? The pen is in your hands.
You personalize that. Again, Kimberly personalized it.
Sorry.
That's great. No, I love it.
So mine was quick and short because I think this is a very powerful full moon with that stellium in Aquarius, and I think it goes perfectly with the Leo spotlighting. The Aquarius is very heavy, and the Leo is standing alone, but like we said in the last video, if any sun can stand alone, it would be the Leo moon.
Yeah, for sure.
And that spotlight. But it's heavy Aquarius energy. The story is unwritten because Pluto is also in Aquarius.
Yeah, it's powerful stuff.
Yes. And so we're done with the Capricorn. And the Capricorn energy was very hierarchy.
Yes.
It's going up, it was
linear.
Yes. Well, Aquarius is like, oh, no. This is about community. It's about equality.
Yeah.
It's about being equal. So we give that up. We've never been here before.
Because humanity as a whole is bigger and brighter than any individual.
Right. So we've never been here before. So we have no idea how it's going to be written. But the pen is in our hand.
Yeah.
And we get to decide, guys, how do we want to write the story?
Nice.
Do I feel this full moon? I do. So I didn't think it needed a whole lot. I thought I'd rest right there.
Nice.
Give you more space.
I need space for this one.
Oh, gosh. Let me pour me some more drink.
All right. Ready for mine?
Yes, I'm ready.
Loved yours. Thank you. And I got to dance. So that's beautiful. Let's guess Megan's reference. Like every Leo full moon, I want to give out an award. But unlike last year, this one reflects the shadow side of the future. Last year, if you don't remember, and that was our first video ever on moon signs and storylines, we got kicked off of our other video. I gave out a progress award, a story about leadership built over time. This year feels different. Less reflective, more reactive.
Is this another country?
Maybe. Last year I went with most progressive, best role model, bottom up leadership, people over institutions, infrastructures built together, renewable energy like wind and solar, and the World Bank is not involved, so no World Bank dependency. The people stood up together and sacrificed to reach the future. That is Leo full moon at its best. Pride through integrity. And then Aquarius at its best. Aquarius season at its best. Collective cooperation. Leadership earned, not imposed. Last year, Leo's full moon award to progress went to Uruguay.
Yeah, you made me want to move there. I still want to go there.
If you didn't watch that video, you're welcome to go back to our first video ever and check that out. It has been a year since our full moon in Leo. This year, as I said, things feel more pressing. Leadership itself is in question. So for the full moon, we're giving out...
It's not the USA.
No, and the award. Okay, this year we're giving out the Unexpected Spotlight Award, because it's a spotlight, it's Leo. It's unexpected, it is Aquarian.
It's not Venezuela.
It's not Venezuela.
Thank God.
Drum roll. The winner of the Unexpected Spotlight Award goes to, for this full moon in Leo, Greenland!
I was going to do Greenland. I am so glad I didn't. That is so crazy. This is the first time that we've gotten that close to having the same one.
You're talking about it. So there's a spot in it because when you're talking about the Greenland people. So I'm going to give you room to let me know what you learned about it.
Oh, okay.
Okay? So why Greenland in this full moon in Leo, and why the award of the Unexpected Spotlight Award is because right now there is heavy Aquarian stellium, and in that there's Pluto, and it tells a clear story. It talks about global attention. The Aquarius stellium with the sun as the leading planet highlights the way. Mm-hmm. Strategic interest. Mm-hmm. Mars is in Aquarius. Conjunct the sun. Power, resources, and future control. Pluto is in Aquarius. Venus is in Aquarius. Mercury is tightly involved in Aquarius with that Venus values. And ultimately, the question of who decides the future and why. Aquarius is about the future. But here, the deeper Leo question on this full moon asks, are we considering what the people of Greenland want? Or only what outside powers want for them? One of the many questions that's coming up. Greenland is suddenly valued for what it holds: land, resources, position, and the access to the future. Yet its culture reflects something very different. Their culture, land is not owned in the same way. Community matters more than stuff. Healthcare and education are a priority. Success isn't measured by excess, image, or consumption. What have you learned about the Greenway?
That the large percentage of Greenland are natives. They're
Fleeing.
indigenous people. And they saw what America has done to the indigenous people of our country, and they want no part of that.
No
No
part.
part of that. They all get along. They don't own land. They own the house,
On
but
top.
they are strong believe that they shouldn't have, not one person should own the land, that it's a community. This is really an Aquarian way that everyone needs health care. And I heard that they were offered $100,000 and they said, well, you don't understand Greenland people. We don't want the money. We're not motivated. We want free health care. We want education. We want fairness from all. And we live in such a way that is connected to the environment. Like, they're indigenous people.
So when we think of Venus in Aquarius, we think of values. And these are Aquarian values that
Freedom.
Kimberly is talking about and that the Greenland people have shared with us and as Americans have the opportunity to listen to, too.
They said Americans are too greedy.
Yeah, like
They don't
bribe
want you.
us. Bribe us with what? More education? We got that. So the contrast is exactly why Greenland stands out under this full moon in Leo.
It's the hot subject of the day.
What they consider as power is different than what outside forces like the USA, Trump, considers is power.
I love that. Their power is power to the people. The USA is power to the money.
Or at least our leader is letting the world think that that's what. Hopefully USA changes, right?
It's gonna.
The rest is unwritten.
Unwritten, right? we have to write it. The pen is in our hands.
Yeah. So what others see? Why is Greenland so wanted? Why is it talked about as much as it is right now? The power within Greenland. In this chart, it is the Pluto's influence that we're looking at here. Greenland represents current global power dynamics. The Arctic Circle is the future frontier. With global warming and stuff, they are starting to make a shipping route through the Arctic that is going to give a business realm a whole different set of criteria. They no longer have to go around. They can go through the Arctic. Who controls that shipping route controls the future. Also, there is rare earth minerals in Greenland that no one has really gone after. So that's another thing.
It's rich in that, and those billionaires want that.
The billionaires want it, and when they get that and they get permission to do that, the population of Greenland is going to go from, 56,000 to 200,000. And
56,000 people.
I don't know if
live
that's.
there.
I don't know if it,
No, it's about that.
Yeah.
You're about right. I'm not sure the exact, but it's not a lot of people.
So imagine when the mining industry comes, that population is not only going to double, but like 10,000 times explode. So it's going to change the sovereignty of the people right there. But also, what also is important about the future of Greenland is that there's underseas internet cables. And if we don't protect that, then supposedly Russia's going to come in, cut those off, and then we have no information. We have no...
Now, I didn't know that piece. You taught me something. I did not know that piece.
There's a lot going on in the Arctic Circle, so everyone wants control of it. They want it for the minerals, they want it for the trading route, and they want it for the international cables when it comes to like future warfare in the future, which unfortunately it might be us like losing information and not being able to use our credit cards or whatever, just keeping chaos of the system. Anywho, lots of future power being uncovered of how important Greenland is in the future. Greenland is small, yet globally watched. Its value is increasingly being defined by others, not just me. And that's Leo tension under Aquarius systems. Who gets to define my worth? And that is why Greenland received this year's unexpected Spotlight Award.
I love that you do this unexpected Spotlight Award. I really like that. Every Leo, so you have to watch next year.
Yeah, you're getting an award on Leo full moon. But what award is it? We never know. We never know.
No.
So, as we keep talking about Aquarium stellium, all clustered. Pluto, Sun, conjunct Mars. Mars is conjunct the Sun. Venus is conjunct Mercury. That's all hanging out, and it's opposing our moon. This creates a power-loaded Aquarian pileup. Intensity of will with Mars, transformational purpose, Sun and Pluto, values and alliance pull into power dynamics, Venus and Pluto, words, ideas, and narratives tie directly to action and leverage, Mercury and Aquarius. This is not a soft Aquarian full moon. It's strategic, ideological, and confrontational. Greenland becomes a pawn inside a global power game, pushing countries to choose sides, defend interest, or stand back and watch. Gross. Not so easy with Neptune going into Aries. Now, is it? This is Aquarius in overload.
It's a punch. It's an Aquarius punch. And Aquarius is so... It's really hard to describe an Aquarius. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, in one way, it's all about community and everyone, but let me be my own individual.
Yeah, don't label me.
Yeah. So it's kind of like, were you going to be part of the community, or are you going to be some weirdo?
Yeah, totally.
They want both.
Yeah, be the weirdo.
So
yeah.
it's really hard.
So the stellium shows the Aquarius problem. Kimberly's trying to articulate. So when you have so much Aquarius, it tends to be a little bit of an Aquarius problem. You're trying to map the future. You secure resources before consensus. You justify actions through what's coming next. And that shows up. It shows up globally as strategic interest from multiple nations, framing control as necessary or protective, turning geography into leverage. Arctic territory gets treated in blocks, as you were saying, that community, the block. System thinking in territories, not people. This is Aquarius thinking without the Leo heart. But this full moon, guess what we have?
We have the Leo heart.
Let's just talk about the moon, and the moon is our feelings. So why Greenland hits the heart? Astrologically, the moon is in Leo, opposite the entire Aquarius concentration, Sun, Mars, Venus, Mercury, Pluto. The moon becomes the emotional counterweight to systems, strategy, and ideology. This Leo moon asks, where is the heart in all of this progress, reform, and future planning? The Greenland connection. Greenland is being discussed primarily as a resource, a strategic position, a future asset. Gross. But the Leo moon forces a different question. What about the people? The culture? The dignity of a small population suddenly under global spotlight? Greenland triggers emotional discomfort because it exposes how easily human lives get abstracted when Aquarius systems take over. This is why the story doesn't stay intellectual. It feels personal. That's if you have a heart, right?
So the Leo brings it into the personal.
Brings it into the
And
personal.
the Aquarius can be detached.
It can be, once you're looking far away, once you're like, I'm here and they're there, and you don't understand their culture and your culture. You're throwing in your ideas onto them. But the Leo full moon exposes them to make sure that you're back to humanity. So the Leo full moon also has these minor aspects. The moon has a semi-sesquare to Saturn and to Neptune. So this is a little bit of an irritation between the two of them. It's kind of needing us to really ask internal questions before the action gets too much. So we have to take it internal, or it's going to get away from us. And how Greenland is affected by this is because horrible Trump, whatever his name is, activates this aspect. Minor aspects aren't major aspects, so it's something that we have to reflect internally. The moon forms very tight 0 degrees minor aspects to Saturn and Neptune, as we know, is freshly at 0 degrees Aries. What this means is emotional needs clashing with responsibility and consequences. Saturn. Collective ideals demand action before clarity. Neptune in Aries. Everywhere, all at once. This is karmic aspect, not a minor irritation. It asks for emotional maturity, integrity, and patient growth, especially from those in position of authority. Greenland, this aspect shows up very clearly in the way Greenland has been pulled in global conversations. Emotionally, the moon, the situation touches on sovereignty, dignity, the lived reality of a small population. Saturn involved reminds us international law matters. Trump doesn't realize that because it's a minor aspect and he hasn't taken the time to reflect. Responsibility has consequences.
Cheers.
Leadership is not impulsive without cost.
Got one.
Neptune in Aries, however, pushes a different impulse. Act now, claim the future, decide first, justify later. That tension is exactly what we're seeing played out. Where Donald Trump fits this symbolically. In this chart, leadership itself is under pressure, and Donald Trump becomes a visible expression of the Saturn-Neptune tension at work. Neptune in Aries reflects idealized, impulsive actions, bold declaration made before ethical clarity is established. Saturn represents the limits, laws, and the real-world consequences those declarations must ultimately answer to. And the moon shows how emotionally charged this becomes for the public. This aspect isn't about one person doing something wrong. It's about how leadership energy itself is distorted right now. Reactive instead of reflective, performative instead of responsible. The moon asks, can authority respond with restraint, maturity, and integrity? Or will emotion and ideology outrun responsibility? And when it isn't our ideology being expressed, how do we respond without abandoning our own integrity? Neptune has just entered Aries and will remain there into 2039. But it does not just enter alone. Saturn is still conjunct Neptune, and it will go into Aries in a week. This is a bridging moment. Dreams must face reality. Ideals require structure. Vision is tested, not fantasized. Faith must survive friction.
I also am a believer with Neptune going into Aries. It's not so much what we feel. We've taken feelings to be the power with Neptune and Pisces. But I feel this way. No, Aries requires more.
I hope so. And then the feelings that we felt, I hope we understand why they are, and we took them to a deeper level and made them less personal and more humanity focused for the future.
Hopefully conspiracies will be revealed. There are lots of conspiracies with Neptune and Pisces.
Oh, yeah.
Delusion.
They'll just be in our faces, hopefully. So at 0 Aries, the message is clear. The new belief cycle is beginning. But it must be built, not imagined. What Kimberly is going at. This is a sober Neptune.
It is. It wants us to embody.
Why Greenland is a test case for Saturn-Neptune at 0 degrees Aries? Greenland connects, becomes a real-world test of this question. How do we act when a new future is forming, but the ethical framework isn't finished yet? It's not just about what Greenland has, it's about how nations behave while the rules are still being written.
I like how it's connecting.
Greenland exposes whether leadership is visionary or responsible, or impulsive and self-justified. Mm-hmm. This is Saturn, Neptune, and Aries in practice, not theory. The long-term arc of Neptune and Aries seen in Greenland. Greenland is caught in the early stage Neptune and Aries behavior. Rapid interest, strong rhetoric, moral narratives forming after action is proposed. It's not yet about what's true. It's about what feels urgent. This is why the situation feels combustible rather than settled.
And with all that Aquarius energy.
Yeah. And that is why. Yeah, exactly. We have Uranus in Taurus. And that's exactly what we're really talking about in Greenland is the resources that it has for the future. Mm-hmm. It's a resource shock. Like, it is like, what? Uranus in late Taurus squares Mercury first. Mm-hmm. And then it will follow by Venus, Mars, and the Sun. This disrupts value system, resources, stability, and material security. The world is noticing who has resources and who doesn't. The race is accelerated. Uranus in Taurus and why Greenland's resources matter now. Greenland sits on rare earth minerals, energy potential, strategic trade routes. Uranus in Taurus ask, who controls the materials that build the future? Mm-hmm. Greenland becomes visible because the global system is unstable, not because it suddenly changed. It's the resource shock, not coincidence. And we all know that China has like 60% of all the future minerals that we need for our cell phones and everything. And they'll become a superpower if that continues. So that's one reason everyone's like, I want Greenland. Anywho.
Yeah, and we're taught to fear China.
Yeah, and we're taught to fear China. But we should, in this Aquarius time, learn their culture like we're learning Greenland's culture. And see how we can learn through it and not be like...
Well, I also think that, the USA is such an adolescent. And we think we're so bad. We think we're so badass.
But we're a bunch of teenagers.
But, we have military all across the world. So, like Venezuela, when we went to Venezuela, that was just to show our power. And you better watch out because we can do that to you. And we have the military power to disrupt authority, and that's why people are giving in to him, not because they respect him, not because they trust him, because they don't want their country blown up.
Yeah,
it's called manipulation.
Yeah,
this is horrible karma.
When I started researching this chart with like global powers and stuff, I started researching like what makes a superpower, and part of it is military, population, resources. So some say China, just because their working population has to take care of their elders, they might not be a superpower in the future, but then they have all these earth minerals that might make them. But the only thing really America really has going for them is our military.
That's all we have.
And our population. We have working people, but our people don't like to work, so...
I mean, that's the reason he's putting so much money into the military because he plans to manipulate and control.
Yeah.
That is not the Aquarian way.
I don't even think being a superpower is the Aquarian way. So I don't even know if superpowers will even matter in the future. And I hope they don't.
That's because the future is unwritten and the pen is in our hands, y'all. Let's do this.
Let's get rid of the superpowers and let's not anyone ever say, I'm a superpower so I get to do my way again. Let's just make that absolute. Mm-hmm. And this goes into Jupiter being in Cancer. Mm-hmm. So we're going to talk about Jupiter being in Cancer, and then I'm also going to throw in the nodes because they don't have heavy aspects, but they are important. So Jupiter in Cancer amplifies homeland, protection, emotional belonging. Mm-hmm. And then the nodes with the Virgo Pisces axis ask us to move away from control And then towards Pisces in the North Node, compassion and consciousness.
Do you hear that? Move towards compassion and consciousness. This is what we need to do. I really think that's really important right now, that we follow the North Node of Pisces. Where's your empathy? Where's your love for the people?
Seriously, yeah, it's not about power, it's about people. Greenland's connection. Greenland is literally a question of homeland, belonging, and protection of culture and people.
Don't you love that?
Jupiter in Cancer pulls the conversation back to who gets to feel safe, who decides what protection really means. The nodes demand that progress not cost anything to humanity.
Oh, that would be so nice.
So, I love talking about the little mini grand trine of the outer planets. Right now, Uranus and Pluto are further away than they have been in a while. So we're almost lacking that mini grand trine just for, a few weeks. The mini grand trine involving Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto creating a background in the collective momentum. At this full moon, that cushion loosens. Pluto and Uranus are further apart. Neptune is nearly raw in Aries. Instead of smooth integration, we have direct pressure, friction, human agency required. Nothing resolves itself for us now. How this connects to Greenland? There's no smooth resolution energy around Greenland right now. No background harmony to absorb conflict. Every choice feels exposed, personal, and consequential. Greenland mirrors this perfectly. A small place carrying outside global consequences with no safety net. What is the full moon in Leo asking? It's asking us to show up anyway. It's asking us to show leadership with no guarantees. It's asking us for courage without certainty.
Because it's unwritten.
We read the same chart. Greenland is our mirror. Greenland isn't the future. It's the question to ask. When the future needs something, do we lead with heart or do we lead with extraction? This is why Greenland keeps surfacing as the symbol, because it forces that Leo Aquarian polarity into lived reality. This is courage. There's no confidence because Saturn's in Pisces and Neptune is fresh into Aries. How this Leo moon feels about this all. This isn't just geopolitics, it's identity. What we're really naming here is Leo. Pride, recognition, status, dignity. Aquarius, systems, future, collective directions, and that Pluto and that stellium, power beneath the surface. Each superpower in the world is asking, will we still matter in the world that's coming up? That's the Leo anxiety on a global scale. The Arctic becomes the stage where that question is quietly negotiated. Not through conquest, but through access, infrastructure, and influence. My final thoughts. Last year, we honored a country that built its future from the ground up together. Uruguay. This year, we're looking at a place the world is watching, not because of who lives there, unfortunately, but because of what it might hold. That contrast matters. This full moon asks us to notice the difference and decide which vision of leadership we're moving towards. This year, we're being asked to pull back the veil to see what's happening beneath the surface. Greenland isn't just a geopolitical story, it's a mirror. It reflects what happens when the future needs something, and the present hasn't yet agreed on how to act with integrity. This full moon asks us to locate authority inside ourselves, lead with heart, and stay conscious, even when the world is reacting faster than it's reflecting.
And it is.
This Leo full moon reminds us that leadership isn't proven by control, speed, or access, but by integrity. And the choice made now will echo far beyond this moment. So, where do we go from here? And what happens to Greenland?
That's heavy. Another heavy video. Like, it's so heavy.
Boom, boom, boom,
Boom,
boom.
boom. I wish Greenland well.
Me too, with all my heart. And us too. And I mean every human in the world.
I think Europe is going to bow down because they don't want to be blown up.
You think they're going to bow down?
I do.
Oh my gosh.
But it's still unwritten.
It's still unwritten. So let's choose leaders that have integrity and don't just have their own
Power control issue. Yeah.
at the surface.
Yeah. I mean, our military is too large, and they keep bowing down to the Epstein class of people.
Yeah, besides all that, our government protects pedophiles and separates families and does not do due process. So.
Well, they don't care about the people. It's very clear. It's not about us. It's not about us. It's not
about
people.
power.
It's about resources and power. And
That's not the future we want.
that is not the future we want at all. So where do we go from here? Like, where do we go from here? It is unwritten. My prayer, my hope, whatever you do, your intention, whatever, is that
We learn from this experience and we never do
And we
it
will.
again.
And we will.
never do it again. We never
this won't last forever.
push our forces and push our power onto anyone.
What they're showing us is what we don't want.
Yeah.
And sometimes when we know what we don't want, then that helps us to define what we do want.
Yeah.
So while this is still unwritten,
Yeah, we get to follow the dots through this Aquarius season, and we get to find the facts and find the
what
truth.
we do, what we want.
Yeah.
Because we know we don't want any of this or
Our channel doesn't want this.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Deep, heavy.
that was heavy and deep, and that's the times that we're living. This is the times that we're living.
I think this is our most political episode.
This is our most political episode.
We've never used that name Trump before, ever.
Never.
But we try not to be political. But there is a stellium in Aquarius.
She tries not to be political, but everything is political from what you drink to what you eat to what you buy.
Yeah.
It is impossible for it not to be political.
Well,
but we try not to have a political conversation.
Yeah.
We try to stick to astrology. However, this is pressing and it fit the astrology perfectly. And
in a capitalist
revolution. Aquarius is revolution. And with this much Aquarius energy, it's asking for a revolution.
So let's understand who our leaders are and
Do it the opposite.
and get different ones. Get ones that are for the people and for culture and for us all to be who we are within the collective.
Absolutely.
Sovereignty. Sovereignty.
Yes. So if you like this video, hit like and subscribe. Hit the bell so you get notice of our next video, which will be the questions that we ask going around the zodiac after we ask a universal question based on today, what we talked about.
And our first video was based on this video.
Yes, absolutely.
Let us know what your reference is. Let us know if this hit you in any way and if you feel that you get to write the next chapter of your life or that you get to
join your community, get involved with your community, go with leadership with your community. It's so important in this time because it's going to be small communities combining together to help move the needle of where we want to go. So cheers, cheers, cheers.
One other thought. That's so cute because I always think that Aquarius is connecting the dots. And that would be community connecting with community, which would be ...
Absolutely. Get notice of our next video, which is going to be asking questions when we go around the zodiac based on our reference today. So we look forward to it. And remember, today is a new day and a new opportunity to make this world a better place. Cheers.
Let us know if you know how to save the world.
Yes.
Write it in the comments.
Because it is unwritten and we need help. Thank you.
Kimberly and I don't have all the answers.
We don't have any of them.
We can explain what's going on. Answers.